Om Shanti. This is the Sakar Murli of the 6th of May 2023. Essence. Sweet children, become worthy, follow Srimat, and continue to move forward with the blessings of the Mother and Father. Never become careless in claiming blessings. Question: which good path that no human being can show does the Father show you children? Answer: the path to become pure from impure. Only the one Father shows the good path to attain liberation and liberation in life. No one else knows of this path. If any souls knew of this, they would immediately run here when they had the slightest experience of sorrow. The Father has shown you the path. Children, forget everything, including your bodies. Consider yourselves to be souls, and remember the Father. It is through this that you will become pure. Song. Claim your blessings from your Mother and Father. Om Shanti. You sweetest children heard the song. We now call the Mother and Father the Purifier. You children understand that the bundle of sins of many births has to be removed. How? Simply by remembering the Mother and Father. Everyone calls out to Shiv Baba. Baba continues to explain the highest knowledge of all. Children claim their inheritance from the Father, but how can they be called children until they have been adopted and become the mouth-born creation? Those on the path of devotion simply sing, whereas you are sitting here personally in front of him. The Father says, I have now come to advise you on how to remove the bundle of sins of many births and to make you follow Srimat. It is Shiv Baba, not this Baba, who says, My beloved, long lost and now found children. Do you understand that it is definitely the Purifier Father who shows you the path for removing the burden of sin? That only He shows the path to become pure from impure. Just as they have named a street Subhash Marg, so this is the path, Marg, to become pure from impure. The Father says, Sweetest children, I have come to show you the path. Human beings call out, O Purifier, come and show us the path to become pure from impure. Now, who shows you this path? The most beloved Father. Sages and holy men, etc., make spiritual endeavour to go to the land of liberation, but they cannot go there. When the world becomes impure, the Father has to come to show you the path to the pure world. No human being can show the path to liberation or liberation in life. Therefore, you have to follow Srimat. Break all other connections. It is said, Renounce all other religions and remember me alone. Forget all the religions of the body and consider yourselves to be souls. I am so-and-so and this is my property. Forget all of that. Consider yourselves to be souls and make effort constantly. Remember me. I show you a very good path. There is no other path as good as this one. This play of sorrow is now about to end. Do you still want to continue playing that part of sorrow even now? If so, you will experience even more sorrow. No human being here is happy. There is untimely death, etc., and so many other matters of such great sorrow. It is rare for someone to live to a very old age. All the rest are diseased. The Father says, I have come as your guide. Now remember the mother and father. You receive so many blessings by following Srimat, so that you all become fortunate. The Father says, you are the ones who are going to become the masters of the world. It is not a small thing to claim the mastership of the world from the unlimited Father. People cheat so much for the sake of money. There is no question of such things here. The Father says, remember me and you will become forever free from disease. He gives you such a great inheritance for 21 births. On the path of devotion, you have been making promises to such a Father of how you would sacrifice yourselves to him and claim the inheritance of heaven from him. You now understand that you are sitting in front of the most beloved Father. The Father has been remembered as being incorporeal and egoless. He is such a highest on high Father. When devotion ends, I come to give you the fruit of your devotion. He also tells you who his real and true devotees are. They are those who were at first worthy of worship, who were gods and goddesses from up above, and then came down, who then declined through the stages of Sato, Rajo and Tamo, and who have now become completely decayed. You understand that you are the ones who were the masters of the world. There is great praise of Bharat. This is why everyone helps Bharat. They know that Bharat was once very wealthy. It has now become poor, and so everyone feels sorry for it. They consider Bharat to be very poor, and so they offer help. If someone who is very wealthy becomes poor, everyone's heart wants to donate something to him. The Father says, the people of Bharat have become so confused. They celebrate the birthday of Shiva, but they don't know when Shiv Baba came or what he did when he came. The Father must surely have brought the inheritance with him and made you into the masters of heaven. He says, I make you children constantly happy, give you the throne and go into retirement. I do not have any desires. I do not become the master of the world to attain the kingdom of the world. How you should hold on to such a beloved Father. It is not a question of holding him by the hand. It is a question of holding him in the intellect. All of you have to live at home with your families and also look after your children. This is unlimited renunciation. Renounce everything, including your bodies. Everything here is tamo-pradhan and decayed and causes sorrow. Even the elements cause sorrow. There is famine when there is no rainfall. Sometimes there are floods. There all the elements, etc., will be under your control. The 5 elements will not disobey you. You children are now claiming blessings from the Father. You receive blessings by following Srimat. Become my helpers by following Srimat and remember me, but live like a lotus flower. It is simply by having remembrance that you will make Bharat into heaven. The Father says, simply become pure. It is not that every human being will lend a finger. Only those who became the Father's helpers by following Srimat a cycle ago will do so again. You should have the pure pride that you are becoming right hands of the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. You will become completely righteous by becoming right hands, and you will become threaded in the rosary of victory. It is very easy. No one makes you do Hatha Yoga for this. The play is ending, and the parts of 84 births are also ending, and so you now have to renounce those dirty clothes. Now, while remembering me, you will go to the land of peace. First you will reside there, and I will then send you into relationships of happiness. We souls definitely come from up there. Everyone has forgotten that sweet home. People sacrifice themselves at Kashi. They think, there is sorrow here, I will go to Shiva. However, they cannot reach Shiv Baba. He is teaching you children here. You are earning an income. First you become Baba's children, then Baba begins to teach you and takes you back home, and then later sends you to heaven. Prajapita Brahma is definitely needed here. Therefore you can explain, we are Brahma Kumaris and Brahma Kumaris. Brahma is Shiv Baba's child. Shiv Baba is our grandfather. The inheritance is received from the grandfather. He is the creator of heaven. It is from him that you receive the inheritance of heaven. Therefore, you have to follow the Father's directions and take blessings from him. It is only obedient children who are worthy of claiming blessings. The Father says, don't become unworthy, become worthy. Take hold of Baba's hand firmly. He will take you back in great comfort. All souls receive wings. You know that to whatever extent you remember the Father, you will accordingly receive the wings to fly. Those who have to endure punishment will not claim a high status. Follow Srimat and you will not have to experience punishment. You should make effort to pass with honours. You even have to win over Mama and Baba. Baba tells you repeatedly, "Children, do not turn your faces away from the Father." Some establish a centre and do a lot of service, whereas there are others who sulk while moving along. No one has become perfect yet. There is one conflict or another, but you must never leave the Father. Baba, I belong to you, and I am claiming my inheritance from you. You also have to look after your homes and families. This is not the path of renunciation. You have created children, so you also have to sustain them. Among them, there will definitely be worthy and also unworthy children. Unworthy children will harass everyone. The Father says, "Give everyone the introduction of the Father from beyond." Say to them, "Since you say, 'O God the Father,' how can He be omnipresent?" They even say that God the Father is the purifier. This world is impure, and there was definitely a pure world too. That one alone is the Father of all souls. You now know that you are sitting in front of that Father who purifies you and blesses you. May you have a long life. Death cannot eat you there. Therefore the Father tells you, follow Srimat and give happiness to everyone. He has come in order to make everyone happy. He gives the inheritance of both peace and happiness. Maya doesn't exist there, so where would sorrow come from? Here they continue to fight and quarrel with each other. The Father has come to make you into the masters of the land of peace and the land of happiness. You are studying for that. The Father has provided you with all the facilities. Everything belongs to the children anyway. The Father says, I am your servant. Children say, Shiv Baba, build a house in my name. Okay, whatever you order. The Father says, whatever are the children's orders. Shiv Baba is having buildings constructed for you children through Brahma. Shiv Baba does everything. Baba has said, if you write a letter, write Shiv Baba, care of Brahma. This habit should be instilled. By your remembering Shiv Baba, so many sins are cut away. Baba shows you many wise methods. Shiv Baba, care of Brahma. It is very easy. Even the name is Easy Raj Yoga and Easy Knowledge. The Father is the ocean of knowledge, knowledgeful. He tells you the secrets of the beginning, the middle, and the end of the whole world. This too is a matter of just a second. The omens of Saturn are changing, and the omens of Jupiter are now over the residence of Bharat. The Father says, "O children, take blessings from the Father so that your bundle of sins can be removed. Practice remembering me alone." The Father says, "While sitting, walking, and moving around, remember me, the most beloved Father. Just look at the inheritance I give you. Therefore, you should become worthy of claiming blessings from the Mother and Father." This one, Brahma, also claimed many blessings from his physical father. He served his father a great deal. At the end, his father said, "Take me to live at Kashi." Baba said, "Okay, father, let's go." He settled him there and gave him servants and everything. He fulfilled all his desires there, and so Baba received his father's blessings. He served everyone, and so he received blessings. The blessings from a mother and father enable you to move forward. It is now a question of the unlimited. Therefore, become a worthy child and claim blessings. Continue to follow Srimat and show the path to everyone. The people of Bharat became the masters of heaven. Baba has now come to give you the inheritance. He says, "Simply remember me and do not become trapped in anyone's name or form. Become soul conscious. Remember the Father and your boat will go across." You used to sing, "You are the mother and father and I am your child." That mother and father is now sitting in front of you. Baba, you definitely came a cycle ago, and you continue to come in this way every cycle. Only we know this. No one else does. You have come to know the cycle of 84 births. Now do not become careless in claiming blessings from the Father. These are very powerful blessings. Baba makes you children into the masters of the world and then goes and sits in the land of Nirvana. He does not experience the happiness of that world himself. Acha, the Father says, "What can I tell you in detail? Just understand these few words. You forget to remember the Father, and so tire not to remind yourself. People tire not to remind themselves not to forget to do something. Therefore, you too must not forget this. Those who open centers receive so many blessings. People remember the Founder of Heaven so much. O God the Father, have mercy on me. He is the bestower of salvation and the bestower of peace for all. Just see how the Father sits here and serves you children. He makes you into the most elevated of all. No one recognizes what the Father is making you into. The Father is present on the children's service. He is absolutely egoless. There are many varieties of children, and yet he says, their destiny is fixed in that way. The Father says, my acts continue exactly as they did a cycle ago. Gandhi and Nehru also wanted to be one almighty authority government. The Father is now accomplishing that task. Gradually people will come to know this, but it will then have become too late. Once you reach your karmatit stage, your body will not remain. Those who come at the end will have to make very good effort. However, those who come at the end will go very fast anyway. Acha, to the sweetest beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the Mother, the Father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children, and the spiritual children say Namaste to the spiritual father. Essence Vedana 1. Follow the Father's Srimat fully and become his right hand and completely righteous. Become a full helper of the Father. 2. The blessings of the Mother and Father enable you to move forward. Therefore, become obedient and claim those blessings. Become egoless, the same as the Father. Blessing. May you be loving to the yajna and accumulate all 3 types of service with your thoughts, words and actions in your account of accumulation. Bap Dada has the accounts of accumulation of 3 types of service of all the children. Those who are loving to the yajna always cooperate in doing service with their thoughts, words and actions, and with their bodies, minds and wealth. There are 100 marks for each account. If someone has the duty of serving with words, their percentage of serving with thoughts and actions should be no less. Serving with words is easy, but serving with the mind is a matter of paying attention, and serving with actions is not just physical service, but also interacting and connecting with those in a gathering is also accumulated in the account of actions. Slogan: Be a self-sovereign, a master of yourself, and know how to rule yourself, not one who rules his companions. Om Shanti.